If you are an Indian woman who wants to grow, who is ready to grow, but these four worries keep you awake at night and you're not able to take that step forward, then watch till the end. Stay with me on this video and I'll tell you step by step how to eliminate those worries. What are the practical steps or actions that you can practice and take in your life, and you'll get utmost clarity. Nobody can stop you from being the confident and powerful you. Namaste, good morning everyone. I am Dr. Arpita Gupta and I am a women's dream achievement coach. I help women especially to find their own confidence, raise their voices and go after their dreams and live it, not by other people's choices but by their own. So follow me and subscribe to this channel if you want to not miss any of the interesting videos coming up. The biggest fear or worry that I see females struggling with, especially after marriage, especially after having kids, is my family will not support my growth. They will question me 10 things. Why this is necessary? क्यों तुम्हें अपनी growth पे ध्यान देना है? क्यों तुम्हें videos बनाने हैं? क्यों तुम्हें नया business करना है? क्यों तुम्हें job जाना है? ये तो बच्चों पे ध्यान देने का time है. This is the time you should take care of the household responsibilities. What if my husband says no's? And my dear friends, this is the commonest reason that stops women from pursuing their dreams or launching their own businesses. 80% of the entrepreneurs, आपको पता है, same struggle follow करते हैं, whether they are male or female. They also are worried whether they will get support. So how to navigate अगर मुझे support नहीं मिला तो, अगर मुझे किसी ने accept नहीं किया तो, ये जो मन में कश्मकश चल रही है, how to get over this. One simple trick that has worked for me. There was a time, when I changed my stream. From a doctor, I became a healer, I became a coach, I became a mindfulness expert, and I started taking sessions. So obviously my family, questioned me, ये बेटा तुम क्या कर रही हो? ये करने की क्या ज़रूरत है? But I did not resist or defend. एक चीज़ जो मेरे लिए हर बार काम करती है वो ये है, what are the value systems, what are the things that my parents or my in-laws or my relatives believe in? I start from that point and I start explaining to them that I am doing this ultimately to help my patients. Okay, I've studied so much and become a doctor. सिर्फ दवाइयों से लेकिन लोग ट्रीट ही नहीं हो रहे हैं. उनका डायबिटीज़, हाइपरटेंशन, थायराइड, उनकी एंग्जाइटी रिवर्स ही नहीं हो रही है. सालों साल वो लोग एसिडिटी की दवाई लेते रहते हैं. If I'm learning these techniques, I'm actually able to help my patients even more deeply. When I explain from this standpoint, they understand better. Similarly for you, if you want to start a business, start with your spouse first. Have conversations with him. How you doing a business will contribute to the house financially. How you doing a business will contribute to your self-worth, your own confidence. How it will make you a happier person, more jubilant, more energetic person. And with that energy, you can contribute more to your family. So it's more about convincing others, not about fighting, but more about partnership. There is no point breaking the resistance or defending yourself. But आपकी ना ज़िंदगी ही बहुत आसान हो जाएगी if you start taking people on the same page, explaining them, having conversations, explaining your vision. Why do you want to earn that extra buck? Why do you want to have your own identity? Why do you want to follow your passionate business? And I have done it all one by one. एक दिन दो दिन में नहीं, but eventually you will learn the skill. So सबसे पहला starting point is write down a script, a small paragraph. Practice it in front of mirror, practice it saying to yourself so that it sounds respectful and convincing and compassionate. Then try conversing the same thing, same script with your husband. Once he's on the same page, then you can go ahead, talk to your in-laws, talk to your parents, explain what is it that you want to do. And you are not doing this to, shy away from home responsibilities. You're doing this for your own self-worth. If you explain this, I'm sure they will understand. And as far as it comes to ensuring that the household work is done, ensuring that the kids are taken care of, you can come up with a plan and talk that out also with your mother-in-law, with your father-in-law, with your parents, with your spouse, that see, I am on a growth journey. I cannot do everything on my own. So if I take help from this end, if I manage, the meals at this time and after that I sit for my work, will it work for you? If you explain in this congenial manner, a lot of people will understand. A lot of women come to my classes, my sessions, and they say one thing. I want to start my business, I want to grow, I want to earn 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs a month. But what if I lose my money? So their biggest risk is that I'm risking all of my savings. What if I lose money? If I fail, what will people say? And I tell them one thing, just one thing, and remember this statement: there are no results without the risks involved. You tell me one thing, when you go out and do an MBA, आजकल इंडिया में भी any decent college if you do MBA, it takes at least 20 to 30 lakhs for that 1 year course or 2 year course. Do you have a surety before you do that MBA that you'll 100% get a fabulous job which will get you 5 lakhs per month? No, right? But you still take the risk. When I was doing my MBBS, before that I prepared for 1 year. I took the risk, I dropped 1 year. I told my parents, give me that 1 year to prepare. They paid heavy fees to the coaching institutes to help me prepare. But did I have the surety that I am going to become a doctor, getting the medical seat? No, right? Only 5% of the aspiring budding doctors who give the entrance exam, only 5% actually get to have a medical seat. But still people take risk. You put in all the work, you put in the money, you put in the time with the belief that so many people are becoming successful, so can I. If they are going on their path, doing the hard work, so can I make my own path. So why risk in a business? Why fear that you'll lose all the money? Look at the successful people in your own industry, learn from them. Talk to the successful Indian women entrepreneurs who you know have built their businesses from scratch and are running it successfully. Talk to them, what are the actions they took, and implement along the way. Learn along the way, because no result is going to come without risk. Number 3 most important is, women after becoming mothers often, keep dwindling thoughts, doubting themselves. Whether I should be a full-time homemaker, whether I should be a full-time mom, is this the time to focus on my kids, or is this a time to grow? Should I focus on my growth, or should I help my husband grow? But this identity conflict is going to knock even harder when you are on the growth path, when you are reinventing, relaunching yourself. ये self doubt बार बार अलग अलग रूप में आपके सामने निकल के आएगा. I remember an instance, when my husband, when I started my business and my kids fell ill. So my husband obviously took it for granted कि भाई बच्चे बीमार हुए हैं तो you'll take care of them. I don't need to take leave. And one day I told him, see, today I have a very important business call and meeting and I cannot miss this. So you need to take care of the children. And he was little surprised, taken aback that she's asking me to take leave from my own job because she wants to concentrate on the business. But eventually we came to understanding to these terms that the household is running. Kids are being taken care of. I am there most of the time. But when my business, my opportunity and my growth needs my attention and my focus, then the other person has to step in to take up a few responsibilities. So it's not about that you should be rendering your full responsibilities or you should be fully focused on your career. But it's about seeking support from others at right times, and you have to ask for help. तो आप जब ये ग्रोथ पाथ पे जाओगे ना, when I started my business, I started with Access Bars as a healing one-to-one session with my clients. Then I started with crystals also. Now I converted into a group coaching model and online model. But while I was doing all these changes, I also suffered with these identity issues. Is this the time? My kid is just 3 years. He needs me more, right? He needs me even for sleeping, eating, drinking. What if his nutrition suffers? What if I'm not being a good mom? What if I'm not making the right decision by going after my, expanding my businesses? What I did was I sought my mentor's help. I looked around, which is the mentor or the coach who I resonate with, who can help me particularly in resolving this conflict. I joined them and I sought their advice, and whatever they told me, I followed blindly bit by bit. And today you can see the results for themselves. So don't stop your growth. Seek the right advice. Join the right community of like-minded people. You can even join women groups, right? Where women are promoting their businesses, doing their own passionate work, and also managing their family. They all face similar challenges. We can all learn from each other, exchange ideas, meet them in conferences, meet them in workshops, go out for coffee with them, discuss your heart out, and I'm sure you'll get all the support and solutions that you need. And the fourth worry is, I am not good enough. और आजकल इसे बहुत ही अच्छे वर्ड्स में, there's a new word, very famous word which has come, imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is nothing but when you feel that I am not good enough to do this job, do this business, or grow in my life, or to gain that kind of financial success. I don't deserve it. I am not good enough. People will see me as fake. They will think that I'm not doing the right thing. I don't have the expertise, and they will not take me seriously. This whole thinking loop is nothing but imposter syndrome, and we all suffer for it, men or women. Equally, they suffer from this imposter syndrome, but there is a way to crack through it. Imposter syndrome is going to knock on your door the moment you think of taking uncomfortable actions. जब तक आप घर में बैठ के यूजुअल थिंग्स कर रहे हो, वेडिंग्स पार्टीज में जा रहे हो, लोगों से मिल रहे हो, जो एवरेज नॉर्मल लोग करते हैं, imposter syndrome will not trouble you. But the moment you decide, I have to change my identity, I have to relaunch myself, I need to become successful in life, I need to break my glass ceiling and go to next levels, participate in beauty pageants, become a coach, open my business, expand, open a shop, talk about myself in the community, open a social media channel, grow my social media following, get customers from various platforms. The moment you think about all these things, imposter syndrome knocks you down right there. Let me give you a few examples. When Mukesh Ambani was young, did he know that he's going to set up a multi-crore business and this is the exact path that he has to establish Reliance Jio? No, right? He did it step by step. He went along with his instincts, took the decisions, took the risks and followed through. उनको भी doubts आए होंगे. Now let's take example of Deepika Padukone. When she started as a modeling career, she didn't know that she'll be starred as an actor. Was she sure? Did doubt not curb her? In one of the interviews, I remember Deepika said that when I was called for audition for this movie and it was Shah Rukh Khan's movie, I was scared to death. I was not ready to even enter the audition room, thinking मुझे कौन select करेगा? Why will they choose a model like me to be starred as a heroine for Shah Rukh Khan? But I made it through. Despite that fear, despite that self-doubt, I took that step and she got that role. So miracles happen. Opportunities are always flying. If we sit in doubt, those opportunities come and they go by. But when the opportunity comes at the right time and you're able to grab it, that's when miracle happens. Despite the self-doubt. So put your self-doubt, your fear in the back seat. And the way I handle my self-doubts or my imposter syndrome is very simple. I always chart my success based on my progress and not strive for perfection. So always remember, progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. So today I'm sitting here, I compare what did I do yesterday? Have I improved certain things? Have I done something extra today? If the answer is yes, that means I am on the successful path. I am progressing. Also one mistake that we often do is we compare our first 10 steps or the first step with somebody's 100 steps. The moment I started my YouTube channel here, I made videos and I got 10 views on my first video. Second video, I got 35 views. And I was like, my God, so less views. One of my friends, she's getting 1 million views, 1 lakh likes. What am I doing? But actually, if you look at my friend's journey, she was doing that consistently for 4 years. And then she came here. So what I did was, I went to her channel and I went to the oldest video that she had created 4 years back. That video had just 500 views and it was okay compared to what the good quality she was doing now. So that means if I compare my first step with her first step, it still makes sense. But comparing it with the 100th step and feeling small and not good enough is not the right strategy. So compare yourself with your yesterday's version. Compare your first step with somebody else's first step. And that's how you grow and glorify your own. So dear friends, these 4 fears are always going to exist. They are going to worry and boggle you down. It's up to you to be boggled down by them or take the step forward. I don't think your dreams deserve to be taken a backing seat because of these fears. Now you have the tools at your disposal. Use them, apply in your life and let me know which tip or which tool resonated most with you. And what is it that is worrying you the most? Leave a comment below and I'll love to read all your comments and your suggestions or what you want to see in the next video. Like, share and subscribe and share it with more friends who you know have the similar kind of worries. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Till the next.